A U.S. aircraft carrier group is headed to Korea right now, but the Pentagon says this is just part of a planned exercise, not a prelude to war. Tensions are still high in North and South Korea today after the two countries launched artillery attacks at one another yesterday. Allies of both nations are trying to ease those tensions, and U.S. officials say there's one country that can make a difference here.
But I also think it's really important for China to lead. The one country that has influence in Pyongyang is China, and so their leadership is absolutely critical.
The Pentagon says it believes Tuesday's attack is an isolated incident and it doesn't signal a broader conflict.
This latest crisis has hit close to home for one West Michigan family.
24-Hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey has more on that.
For Andy Hills, it's been a great opportunity. South Korean-based LG Chem's going to start building batteries in Holland. They need engineers. Hills wanted a new challenge, but he'd have to leave his wife April and their two children in Rothbury for over a month to train in South Korea. April had mixed emotions.
Well, I wouldn't say comfortable is the word, but okay with it. He was very excited about it. It's an awesome opportunity, but yeah, it definitely brings it to home for sure.
Then came an email this week.
Shots have been fired from North Korea to South Korea, and we're okay, and we don't necessarily expect anything to become of it.
Andy is training in a town located in the central part of South Korea. Shots were fired at a disputed island about 75 miles west of Seoul. April Hills says she talks to her husband at least once a day by way of the internet. They've juggled their schedules to make up for the 14-hour time difference. These skirmishes have been a regular occurrence since the armistice was signed in 1953. Andy Hills has told his wife the locals don't talk much about the current dust-up.
Hills about it. I think the atmosphere over there is kind of this sort of thing maybe happens a lot, and they keep going on with their day.
But what may be part of everyday life for South Koreans isn't very comforting to April Hills.
I'll be very glad to get him home.
In Rothbury, Joe LaFurgey, 24-Hour News 8.
April went on to say that LG Chem has been very good at keeping families informed of what's going on.
We contacted the company. They declined to comment, citing security issues.